Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Michael, and as you can tell by the title of this video is going to be about how to start your own business as a teenager. Now, what's special about what I'm going to tell you, as opposed to what everyone else tells you about how to start a business, is that mine's a lot more realistic. What I do, anyone can do, and you make okay money doing it. And once again, one thing that separates my from everyone else's is that I'm not going to lie to you and say that you can make all this money. You're not, but you can make enough money. So anyway, before I tell you how I did it, let me tell you what I do first. Basically, in the simplest of terms, I'm a reseller. So what I do is I'll buy something from someone for a low price and sell it for higher, and it's literally that simple. Now, to start doing that, it's not actually that hard. It's, like I said, it's something that anyone can do. So first thing to start, you want starting funds. Now, your starting funds are going to be used to buy stuff. I started off with $100. I had $100 in my pocket, and I wanted to double it as fast as I can, and I did it. I bought some stuff, sold some stuff, made another $100, and some people, though, will say that you should start off with more. Now, you can do that. However, there's a huge risk. When you're first starting out, you may not know exactly what you're doing. You may mess up on a few things, and I don't want to risk that much money. $100, that's a good amount of money for someone of my age. However, if I lose $100, or even, part of it, it's not the end of the world. Whereas if I took $1,000, and I lost a good chunk of that, that'd be a lot worse. So that's what you do for the first step. The second step is to find out where you're going to be buying your stuff from. This is arguably the hardest step in my opinion, because there's so many people out there who want to get as much as they can for crap. I know people who try to sell literal crap, and they still ask for ridiculous amounts of money. Now, a lot of people might say go to a flea market. I wouldn't go to a flea market to buy. I would go to a flea market to sell. And the reason for that is people who sell at flea markets are going to be just like you. They're going to be looking to sell stuff for the high as they can because they bought it for low. So it's going to be really hard to make become the middleman in that situation where you buy from someone who bought from someone else and sell it for higher. I mean, I've done it before. However, it's a lot more difficult than just buying somewhere else. Personally, where I like to buy is I like to buy from friends, because teenage friends, they're not looking to get insane amounts of money. They're just looking for some quick, easy money from stuff that they don't personally like anymore or they want anymore. And so I'll take it off their hands so they don't have to throw it out, and then I'll resell it. Another great place to look is garage sales. Sometimes you go to a garage sale and you find, once again, stuff is overpriced. But if you find a good garage sale, and you can find some great stuff. Just a quick example, I went to a garage sale a few weeks ago. I bought a whole box of Yu-Gi-Oh cards for like $10, sold it for $50 the next day. I quintupled my money because of the garage sale, and it's just stuff like that that makes this business so fun. Anyway, so another thing that you have to do is find out your niche. Now, what do I mean by that? When I first started, I pretty much only did video games. I recently started branching out more. Like, I do video games, electronics, computers, cards, and toys. That's my big market. I have some other stuff too. Like, sometimes I'll sell some clothes, or might sell some household stuff. But for the most part, it's pretty much that stuff. Now, the reason you want to have a niche is because that's going to be your specialty. I can look at any video game and tell you the value of it on a secondhand market, or I can look at most toys, tell you the value of it. I can tell you most, cards, stuff like that. And I can't really do that. If I see an antique from the 1800s, I have no idea what to buy, what to buy it for. It's just not my thing. It's not my specialty. So if you're out there and you're thinking, wow, I don't know how much a video game is worth, but I know how much, a baseball is worth, or a baseball bat, or, basketball, or sports, you might have a sports thing, or if you know how much an antique's worth or something like that, find your own little niche and see where you fit in with that. And then that's really it. Make sure you know what you're selling. And one last final step is to figure out a place to sell. Now, you could sell online. eBay and Amazon are great places to sell online. However, I don't like selling on there because they charge a lot for shipping fees. Like, they take a percentage of what you sell something for. So I personally don't sell that much online. I sell mostly at flea markets. Now, the problem with selling at flea markets is that flea markets are flooded with cheap-ass people. You're going to find that out the first time you go. You're going to have something you think is going to be worth like $30, and someone's going to ask you to sell to them for $10. So you're going to have to learn to say no. You're going to have to learn to haggle, and you're going to have to learn to, piss people off. But just find a good flea market, establish yourself in that flea market, make sure people know you. Like, for example, people know me as the video game guy. When people want video games, they'll come to me because I sell video games, good ones, and they're cheap. So they come to me, they get what they want, they're happy, I'm happy, it's a win-win. I establish myself in the flea market. So you do the same thing, find a flea market that's close to you, and just make sure that you don't have to drive too much for it. For example, I know flea markets that are way better than the one I go to, but it's like a 45-minute drive, and what I'm losing in gas, it's not really worth it for me to make an extra few bucks there, but then to lose it in gas, it equals out. So not really worth it. So anyway, guys, that's how you start your own little mini business as a teenager. And just to end it, like I said, you're not going to make ridiculous amounts of money. You're not. It's just unrealistic to expect, thousands upon thousands of dollars, right? Especially right away. But if you stick to it, you're going to make good money. I'm not going to tell you exactly how much I make because it really does vary. There are weeks when I do fantastic and make ridiculous amounts of money, and there are weeks when I don't do so great at all. However, I keep doing it. But as far as how much money you're going to make, I make enough money to take my girlfriend out, to fill up my gas tank, buy a new video game I want, and just have fun. And that's really it. I don't have to get a part-time job. I don't have to work at Wendy's. I don't have to wear a paper hat. I don't have to do any of that shit because I'm doing what I love. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be uploading 2 videos a week. One's going to be a tip of the week, and the other one's going to be a day in the life of me, where I'm going to show you literally vlogging me going to garage sales and me selling at flea markets and exactly how it's done. So if you're interested in that kind of thing and you're interested to see how I make money and how you can make money, then please be sure to subscribe and tune in, every week. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and peace out.